Yo, what's going on everybody, Hoxon here, and we are back with another theory video. And this theory video is not going to be on Kingdom Hearts, it's not going to be anything related to Kingdom Hearts. This theory video is strictly going to be about Fairy Tail. And the one specific thing on this Fairy Tail theory boat that has really caught my eye was Natsu Dragneel's scarf. Now, just to let everybody know this, there will be spoilers in this theory. So if you have not seen any of the Fairy Tail stories beyond, well, any of them, please do not look at this video. Well, I'm not saying don't look at this video, but be like aware that there will be spoilers. So to continue, since I just gave this warning of spoilers, a lot of people are saying that this scarf is not really anything special, more like just a regular scarf that Dragneel made for Natsu. Now, that I do not believe. One reason being is because in the Grimoire Heart arc, I think that's the name of the arc, but you guys Fairy Tail fans should know what I'm talking about. Natsu confronted his older brother, Natsu Dragneel, for the first time in, very first time. So, of course, Natsu not knowing who he is, but Zeref knew. So, Zeref has a curse where it's just like anybody that approaches him instantly dies. So, the thing here is Natsu did not die when he got hit by Zeref's beam of light, or darkness, whatever you want to call it. So he didn't die. The scarf actually took all of the impact and turned from white to black. Now you might just be saying, oh, maybe it's just a coincidence that it just turned all white things into darkness. See, now I don't believe that, because Natsu would have been completely dead if this was the case. So the scarf had to have some type of special power that actually protected Natsu from dying. So also, to back up this argument, when Natsu went down, Master Makarov actually told Wendy, while Wendy was healing Natsu, to heal the scarf before Natsu, because Natsu was not getting healed whatsoever. So I think that Natsu actually was not conscious at one point until the scarf finally regained its a little bit of its power after Wendy gave it some healing magic. So yeah, that's one instance where I think the scarf has a really important significance in this. And another instance where this is happening, Natsu is not an ordinary being. Of course, as people know, that he actually died at a very young age. He actually died as a baby, and Zeref did this hokey pokey magic and ended up getting a curse of immortality and all this other junk, which I will probably explain all of Zeref's mess in another video. I don't want to get too deep into it because it is a lot of details into that whole situation. So we're just gonna go into Natsu being END, which is Ethers Natsu Dragneel, which is END stands for. So when Natsu was revived and turned into that, he was brought to Dragneel by Zeref, and I'm guessing Zeref told Dragneel what all happened. And knowing Dragneel, he knew that if he did not protect Natsu, that Natsu would ended up turning into his true demon form. So Dragneel put some of his own magic power into the scarf to protect Natsu from probably, now this is a big probably, from keeping Natsu from turning into his true demon form. Now, a lot of you saying, oh, Natsu easily fought one time without his scarf. Well, that was when Dragneel was inside of Natsu. That sounded completely wrong, but I am being dead serious. Natsu has yet to fight without his scarf on, without Dragneel inside of him. So, with this whole war situation going on right now, will we finally see Natsu fight without a scarf? Will this scarf situation finally come into play? Or will everybody find out that this scarf is just an ordinary scarf that Dragneel gave to him that just has some type of magical power in it? But honestly, I think the scarf has a huge part into this series. It's kind of has the equivalent of Luffy's One Piece Straw Hat. That's not that I just said that totally wrong. But you guys know what I mean. It's late at night. But you guys know what I mean. How Luffy has a straw hat, and I think that's like kind of the equivalent of Natsu's scarf. How Luffy would not let anybody touch a straw hat, and Natsu kind of doesn't let anybody touch his scarf. I think. I have no clue if he let anybody like wear a scarf or not. But it's kind of one of those like low-key kind of situations where it's like they don't really focus on a scarf until like the end, you know. So that's we don't really have a lot of information on the scarf since it's not really paid attention to as much, because there's all this other bogus going on with E&D, and what happens if E&D is finally awakened? Will Natsu turn into the demon form that he truly is, or all this and that and Gray and all this other business? So the scarf situation is not really paid attention to as much. So not really a lot of information. This is all the information I could actually find on the scarf. I'm sorry that I don't really have a lot of information. It's hard being a scarf these days, you know. You just don't get the recognition you deserve. You just don't get it. You don't get it. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this little small theory video, make sure to slap that like button. If you're new, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. The Twitter will be in a link in the description below. And guys, I'll see you guys on the next theory video or gameplay video, whatever video I decide to do. And so yeah, bye bye.